Do you guys remember in November of 2021 when the first couple images of Cars on the Road concept art was revealed? And one of them was of the Dino Park episode. It showed McQueen and Mater in their cavemen formats being chased down by two ginormous dinosaurs who we came to know as the Tyrannosaurus Rex and the Spinocrankshaftrex. Now, the moment that came out, everyone started clamoring for them to be released from Mattel. Now, we knew we probably couldn't get the big boys as diecast, like the, metal 155 scale diecast, but we hoped for plastic playset versions of them, and well, we did get one of the Tyrannosaurus Rex, and of course we got mini racers of all the dinos as well. But man, I just want to applaud Mattel for following through so quickly on what they knew the fans wanted. Although back when Cars came out in 2006, no one ever thought there'd be dinosaurs in the world, and maybe some of you guys don't really want there to be, but hey, I love the fact that it expands the universe. It's nothing fantastical because everything that happened in Mater's dream was just that, a dream, and then everything else is like a museum, which makes a lot of sense to exist in the Cars world. So I think it was tremendous. It was a great creative venture by Pixar, and I'm so happy that Mattel is releasing a ton of the dinosaurs, including the Westfalanapus here, who might just be my favorite because he's like a VW bust. It's early Fillmore, but like millions and millions of years sooner. So that's awesome. I can't wait to get into this review for you guys today. Obviously, he came out of 2023 Singles Case J, which I unboxed recently. I'll leave the link in the description below and card suggestion pop-up in the top right-hand corner. I did review Adam Roadriguez first, but it was a tough call between him and the Westfalanapus here in terms of who to review first. Westfalanapus, I love ya. I think I might like him more than Adam, but I just felt like Adam might be more of a crowd pleaser, so I did him first. Westfalanapus, no shame in being second. Second's the best, isn't that what they say? All right, let's get into it. So first off, I love the artwork that they got going on for him here. It's so big that it doesn't fit entirely on the card. You can see that his panels up here, like his sails, are cut off a little bit. Even his exhaust pipe tails, or whatever you want to call it, over on the side here, cut off by the new for 2023 logo. But man, he just looks awesome, and he is by far one of the biggest singles you will ever see. Perhaps a couple years ago, he would have been a deluxe. I would not have been surprised. I mean, let's just take a standard single here of Deputy Lightning McQueen. And this guy's like twice as big. I mean, he's longer, he's taller, he's way heavier. Like when you guys get this guy, I mean, he is heavy. I thought Adam Roadriguez would be heavy, but he's really not. This guy is insanely hefty. The girth on him is immeasurable. But yeah, I mean, in terms of just regular singles, the Westfalanapus blows everyone out of the water. And I'm glad that Mattel is not shying away from these larger cars, or dino cars for that matter, even though they don't have the deluxe line available to use for some of them. They're making them work in the singles line by not really downscaling them. So yeah, that's awesome. Can't wait to bust them open, but first we gotta look at the back here. Of course, as seen in Cars on the Road, unlike with Adam, there's no denying that. There's no wiggle room at all. Adam's on the back, Mateo, who debuted in Case H and is only in Case H thus far. Same thing, well, Nile Speedcone was in Case H, but also in this case, so I'll be reviewing him soon. Now, the Quadratorchosaur here, another great dinosaur inclusion. We only have the color changer so far, and that's a baby. But he was supposed to be in Case H and was not. So it does appear that he got bumped, and hopefully just bumped and not canceled, because that would suck. He looks great. Then we have Griswold, again, just lingering on a lot of card backs, even though she or he has not been released in quite some time. But I do believe she'll be coming in one of these cases here soon. And then you have another one new to Case J, being Rumbler Mater up there. Not to be confused with Cryptid Buster Mater that debuted in Case H. But yeah, nice grouping of cars here. I mean, they're so unique, and that's kind of what I love about Cars on the Road, is that it's bringing us so many unique releases and characters. And I will be right back with the Westfalanapus all opened up. Wow, this guy just looks majestic out of the package, but it's got me thinking, what dinosaur did Disney and Pixar base this guy off of? Obviously, the Tyrannosaurus Rex is based on a T-Rex, the Crankliosaurus is based on the Ankylosaurus, and etc. But what about the Westfalanapus here? So let's head on over to the library, aka Google. List of dinosaurs. Here we go. Let's take a peek, eh? I'm kind of looking for something similar in name. Oh, yes, everyone's favorite dinosaur, the chicken. Nope, yeah. There's nothing like similar in name like Lanapus or Westfalana or something like that. I mean, the name in and of itself doesn't even sound car-ified, so maybe it's just a complete original Disney Pixar entity, and that's cool too. It's like they wanted to make a dinosaur after a VW bus and just had nothing really to go off of, and I'm cool with that. This guy looks incredible. I do kind of wish I had more terminology for what these things are on his roof though, right? Either way, there he is in the episode. I always want to say movie, but it is a show, so Cars on the Road, episode 1, Dino Park. McQueen had quite a bit of info on the Westfalanapus. They travel in herds for safety, I believe it is, or whatever. I'm sure McQueen does even remember. I'm just kidding. I'm sure he does. He was quite knowledgeable about it. But yeah, this is one of the best releases Mattel has done in a long time. I'm sorry, I do like him quite a bit more than Adam. He is so unique. Every part about him, you can argue, is one of the most unique things Mattel has ever done on a diecast. Now, maybe once they start doing more of the dinosaurs, once they do the quad, which we saw in the back there, the Ankylosaurus, the glamour of this dinosaur thing will wear off. But right now, this is remarkable. This is revolutionary. I mean, first off, you got just a great expression conveying what a dinosaur should look like. Just kind of animalistic. Has only one thing on the brain, food, survival, and just kind of dopey, I guess. You know, as much as we love dinosaurs, they kind of look like this, especially the herbivore ones, the non-violent, aggressive ones. And yeah, he's got his mouth wide open there. You can see his teeth inside, which is a nice touch. His eyes are just kind of drooping up. And, you know, he honestly does kind of look like Fillmore when he's staring at the stoplight, which is honestly, I don't know, is that an intentional touch or what? But I really do like that. He's got some teeth popping up here amidst the bumper, which is super thick. So it leaves all that room for the teeth. And again, that's just such a nice touch. And obviously, he is super dirty, rusted, and worn down, all the way down to the tires here, which are kind of meant to be like rocks, since we know from the Pitstoposaurus. So that's really cool. The detailing on the horn here, again, it's not like really how it would look on an animal, but if the animal was a car in which the horn was made out of metal and not ivory or whatever it may be, so it's rusting a little bit. The oxidation's getting to it. It's wearing down, and I absolutely adore that. My gosh, this is so cool. He's got these kind of protruded fenders here. He almost reminds me of like an aquatic type of animal, like something that would go underwater. I don't know, these kind of strike me as fins almost, but I don't know, it's hard to tell. And again, I am struggling to think what these would be. They look like huge solar panels almost, some scales. I don't know. You guys let me know what you think this is. I know there's probably a lot of people out there who are into dinosaurs. It's kind of something a lot of kids, every kid goes through a dinosaur phase, and I sure enough had mine. I think I might be having a second coming of a dinosaur phase here. Again, take a look at these exhaust pipes coming out the side here. This kind of reminds me of gills almost, or maybe like a blowhole in a whale. But yeah, again, they're rusting. Same type of texture as the horns here. This horn's a little loose, it seems. That's kind of strange. The ones on the back seem good. And they are kind of like a, not rubbery, but a bendy plastic. They're not metal. So keep that in mind. They're not contributing to the weight of this guy as much. And same thing with the exhaust pipes here, which are pretty symmetrical on either side, but they do have varying weathering and rustic appearances. And again, just awesome. These things on the roof are plastic, and they kind of look like they clip in, so maybe you could remove those, but you probably wouldn't be able to get them back on nicely. He's got some like headlights here on the front that are also part of the body, not just painted on. And yeah, that's how you can kind of tell it's supposed to be like a VW bus. The 2 dots for the headlights there, and obviously the horn replacing the VW logo itself. This is so awesome, guys. Look at the double tail here in the back. You know, it's funny. I actually saw this guy looks like this freaking turtle I saw the other day at work. This turtle found its way onto the street. I'll put a picture of it on the screen there. I mean, look at this thing. This thing is gnarly looking. I didn't know turtles were capable of having such long tails. This guy literally looks like a dinosaur. Look at the claws on that guy too. So yeah, crazy encounter there. It made me think of the Westfalanapus' tail here though. The double tail, small, big and thick. Love it. Absolutely love that big and thick tail. He's got a little exhaust pipe down here. And again, this also just puts it over the edge for being a VW bus because it really does match the exhaust pipe and muffler on Fillmore and how it kind of hangs down there below the trunk and all that stuff. And you got the taillights there, and the windows are also very similar to a VW bus. This is incredible. This is Steve Herschel level diecasts and race damage mood springs level diecast. Oh my gosh, this will go down in history as one of the best and may end up being one of the rarest of the year as well. Oh, I'm just in love with them. I don't have anything bad to say about this car. I think that it's one of the best that Mattel's ever done. I love how kind of sneakily rusty he is on the roof there beneath these panels, almost as if it doesn't dry. Like when he gets wet, the water doesn't dry up there, so it just eats away at the metal more. Everything on him is perfect. And honestly, I was a fan of the Mini Racer, but the Mini Racer does not compare at all. I mean, he's completely clean for the most part. He's got a little bit of dirt and whatnot there, but the full scale version of him is so much better. And you could pretend that this is like a little baby Westfalanapus. Isn't that cute? Look at this, guys. Look at this. Mama Flampus and baby Flampus just kind of going on about their day. But yeah. So good, guys. Cannot wait to get a little quagmire of dinosaurs. Of course, here's the Color Changers baby Quadratorchosaur. Hopefully, again, we get the full-on version of him soon. This guy's also got a tail. Look at a little tail fight. But yeah, hopefully get the diecast version of the full-on Quadratorchosaur, not just this baby one, because the diecast one does appear to be not the baby one. It appears to be the mama or the daddy, because he's got a longer horn. And he just looks like this, which is the Mini Racer Quadratorchosaur more. Although his wheels look smaller, which is kind of strange. Of course, I'll be reviewing the Pitstoposaurus here soon. Actually, I'm going to record that right after this video because it just makes sense to stay in that dinosaur mindset. But yeah, hopefully they also do Cave Mater soon, although I feel like we're going to be waiting a little bit for that one. It seems like they're checking off a lot of boxes this year. You know, okay, all the Rumblers down. Cryptid Buster Mater. Cryptid Buster McQueen. Done. Oh, what else we got? I can't reveal anything that I shouldn't reveal. Oh, we got all the Salt Flats racers for the most part down. We're doing some of the clowns. They're like checking off the boxes, right? You know, we got Mato down, blah, blah, blah. We got Mateo down. It's like, well, we're kind of missing a couple. Like, what happened to President Mater? What happened to Cave Mater? And it's like, 2024. Yep. So, yeah, Margaret Mortare is another one. Maybe multi-packs, but it does seem like some of these will slip between the 2023 cracks, metaphorically, of course. But yeah, they did do, obviously, Cave McQueen earlier this year. And so this makes for the basically third Dino Park diecast. Only the second one I'm reviewing because I wanted to do this before the Pitstoposaurus. But technically, the Pitstoposaurus came out before the Westfalanapus here. And yeah, guys, that is all I have for you. I hope you enjoyed this video. It is by far my favorite diecast of 2023. I had to think about it for a second there. I don't want to, just get too on the hype train, too reactionary with this stuff, but I truly do think he is the best from this year so far. I mean, I'm just thinking case by case. There's certainly nothing in B or C. Doug Crankle is cool, but again, he's the wrong color, so there's that. Case E, no. Case F, definitely not. Case G, no. Case H, no? Yeah, the Westfalanapus, Adam Roadriguez, and Jeremy, I think, and Doug Crankle are probably the best you got so far going for us. The McQueens are cool too, but because they're variants, they just don't stand out as much to me. But yeah, guys, thanks as always for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you soon for another video. What am I going to do next? I think I'm going to do Johnny Blamer. You guys are probably like, what the hell? Why are you guys reverting, or why are you reverting to an old character? Well, it's because the Piston Gut Racers are highly coveted and sought after. Everyone wants to see those, especially in the new Thailand form. So I think that'll be next. Thanks as always, guys. Bye now. And yeah, okay, tell me they didn't have Fillmore on the brain when making his expression. It's literally the exact same. I love that.